Hello friends, my name is Dr. Jyotindra. I am working as assistant professor in Aeronautical Science College, Palanpur. So today what we are going to do, today we are going to see a little experiment on a flame test. So as we know, for detection of organic compound, whether it is aromatic or aliphatic, we do a flame test. And if we are getting a sooty flame, we are saying it's a aromatic compound. And if we are getting a non-sooty flame, then we are saying it is a aliphatic compound. So what are the concept behind it? So here you can see we have a benzoic acid, we have a chloroform, we have a nitrobenzene, we have ethyl acetate and CCl4. So it is a mixture of aromatic and aliphatic compound both. And one by one we will do a flame test of each, and we will see how we are getting a sooty flame and non-sooty flame, and what is the actual concept behind of it, right? Why we are getting a sooty flame and why we are not getting a sooty flame or non-sooty flame. And there are exceptions also, and we will see that how that exception is worked. So let us start with the benzoic acid. So here you can see that we have a benzoic acid. Now I am going to burn it. So I have a copper foil. So I'll just first hit the copper foil. So if any substance is stick on it or any impurities are there, so it will be burned out. So now I'll taking a little compound on a copper foil and will burn it. So there you can see there is a black fumes, right? There is a clear visible black fumes is there, right? It's a clearly visible sooty flame. So which means that it contains a it's an aromatic compound. So reason behind it is burning with the sooty flame is that it is majorly given by the two reasons. One is unsaturation present into the ring. Due to the unsaturation, it is less oxidized, and that certain amount of carbon will be stay unburnt, and due to that it gives a sooty flame. And another reason we can give behind it, it is a carbon and hydrogen ratio. When the amount of carbon is more in proportion to the hydrogen, then in that case it's also burnt with the sooty flame. So let us have another compound. So here we have a chloroform. So let us see how chloroform will burn. So I am again taking a fresh copper foil and again trying to. So you can see it's also burning with the sooty flame, right? It's clearly burned with the sooty flame. Here it is, amount of sooty flame. So although it's a aliphatic compound, but still we are getting a sooty flame in case of chloroform. Now I have another compound present with me, which is a nitrobenzene. Now what we will get in case of nitrobenzene? Let's see how it will be burned. So although we know that nitrobenzene is a aromatic compound, so we can presume that it should burn with the sooty flame. So there you can see unburnt carbon is the S is flying in the air. So it is also burning with the sooty flame. So there you can see this both the compounds are aromatic and it's giving a sooty flame. This is an aliphatic compound, still it is burned with the sooty flame. Now the another one, let us go with the ethyl acetate. So what we will get in case of ethyl acetate? So there is no non-sooty flame. Here you can see there is no unburned carbon is visible. Again I am burning it. So it is there is no visible carbon S is there. So this is an aliphatic compound which can be proved on the basis of your flame test. Another compound which we have is that it's a chloroform. Oh, sorry, it's a carbon tetrachloride, and let us see what we are obtaining in case of carbon tetrachloride. So there you can see a sooty flame in case of carbon tetrachloride also, and a green flame due to the halogen. So here what are the conclusion and what is the exactly thing which we are looking for? It is a aliphatic compound. These two are also aliphatic compound, but still it is burned with the sooty flame. While this is a pure aromatic compound, it should be burned with the sooty flame, and it is burning with the sooty flame. While this is an aliphatic compound, it should burn with the non-sooty flame, but it is burning with the sooty flame due to the carbon hydrogen ratio. That you can see in the case of carbon tetrachloride, you know that this is a carbon and there is no hydrogen is present, and due to the chlorine is around the carbon, it's getting a less oxidation, less oxygen, and due to that it is burned with the sooty flame. In same case of CHCl3, while in case of ethyl acetate it is burning with the non-sooty flame. So basically a reason behind of sooty and non-sooty flame is that it is a complete oxidation or incomplete oxidation. Whenever there is a complete oxidation, then it will burn with the non-sooty flame, and when the combustion reactions are incomplete, then it will definitely burn with the sooty flame. So for the unsaturated compound and where the carbon ratio is high, or when the carbon is getting more oxidation, less oxidation, in that case we will see that it will burning with the sooty flame. While when is a aliphatic compound and when the carbon and hydrogen ratio and amount of hydrogen is more and it is completely oxidized and combustion reactions are complete, then we are getting the non-solution. Thank you.